Hey everybody, John Croninger here. I'm telling you about the game called the Postal Game. This is not to be confused with the game Postal, although if you want to go Postal, you probably shouldn't be playing this game. Anyways, so the whole point of this game is you are a mail carrier. You start off with Darren Williams, and you need to advance around the board, unlocking mailbox, money, and rewards. The one with the most points at the end of the game wins. And to amass those points, you have to earn money. So we're going to get started here. So again, this is the Postal Game, and we're going to press play now. When you first get into Facebook to load this up, it comes up with a different loading screen, and you just follow right to this page, so it's not a big deal. All right, a couple screens pop up. The first one is if you want to invite friends. I highly recommend this. The game is a lot different when you're playing with somebody versus when you're playing with yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. The mechanics of the game don't change, but when you've got the banter back and forth about how you're going to beat someone, then you just can't top that. So it's just fantastic. All right, so I'm not going to invite anybody right now because I'm doing the video. So here's the news. Welcome to the Postal Game, and I will press close. So I got a couple options here. Somewhere now I don't see it on here, but when you're using the app through your phone, there's actually a thing on there where you can click on the number 1, 2, and 3 to see what place you're in for the top 3. And I'll talk to the creator and see if he can't maybe get that onto the Facebook end of it also. I did log in with Facebook. When I use my phone, I log in with Facebook. You can create a different login. All you got to do is put in your email, your name, and send it off, and then you'll be able to get into the game also. The advantage of getting onto the email is eventually there's going to be e-newsletter coming out once a week, generally on Fridays, and it'll give you updates about what's going on with the game, any changes that are going on in the game industry itself, and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm going to click single player. I'm going to do one bot. You can do up to 3 other bots, and I'll show you this here, 1, 2, 3, for a 4-player game. The reason why I do a one bot game is simply because of the fact that it takes about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes tops to do a single player game. So I'm going to press start. On the right, it does give me the option email people. Here comes the stuff. So I'm going to roll the dice, turn up the volume a little bit on my computer. There you go, and I can hear Darren jump around. So he landed on a blue dot, and with that blue dot, he's able to turn it over into a mailbox. The whole object of this first round is to get all of these blue dots to turn over into mailboxes. Cyan Bot is who my competitor is, and I've got the dark blue here. Up in the top, it says my name, what stage I'm at, what stage the Cyan Bot is at, how much money I have, and you get $20. I don't even phrase it. I'm sorry. You get $40. Oh, you bastard! You get $40 each time you land on a mailbox. When you land on a mailbox, 20 goes to the jackpot, 20 goes to you. So Cyan Bot just stole a jackpot. So it doesn't matter who lands on what mailbox. Whoever lands on the jackpot gets all the money that's in the jackpot for both players. So that kind of bit me in the butt. But, you know, money-wise, he only got 40 bucks out of it. I've got 60. He hasn't been having a great time landing on the mailboxes, so that helps me out a tiny bit. So let's talk about some spaces to land on. We just discovered the jackpot because of that guy, and here's the other spot. Excellent. This is the extra player. And I'll get Sandra Sanchez, or Sandra Sanchez, however you want to pronounce it. And what she allows me to do is she allows me to take that single die roll, and now I get to split it to however many I want. So I'll give you an example here. Also, there's tips on the side before your turn starts. All right, so I can move 3 spaces. I'm going to pick 2 for Darren because, again, the whole point is to get all these mailboxes, and 1 for Sandra. I can't do anything more than 3, so that's where we're going to end up. Now, the nice thing is hopefully if I get a 3 the next turn, I'll be able to go 2 here and then 1 there, and I'll get extra money for having both of them land on mailbox at the same time. Now, this part sucks. Cyan Bot just got a free player, so now the competition is going to be even more fierce. So I have a choice at this point whether or not, yeah, I knew I was going to get something like that. I have a choice whether I'm going to get this one here first or get this one here first. I'm going to opt to get this one because it's closer to the end of the board, and I'm going to move her to. Now the whole point of this on my end, and everyone plays different. Everyone's got their own strategies and unique ways to do this. I'm doing it this way because I know if I come around start, Darren will be able to get that square, and I can move Sandra however many spaces I need to. So, that said, let's see what happens on this roll. A 3. Well, look at that. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, and on the mailbox I go. Now look at my money. I've got 100. He's got 140. This is where the cyan bot is just kicking my butt because of landing on it. But 200 bucks is excellent. So you're going to ask where that money just came from. Oh, you bastard. Man, this game hates me sometimes. Everyone gets $100 once they go around start. Now I'm going to point out two things. Number one, only Darren can land on the jackpot when you're at this level. And only Darren can land on the extra player. All right, so let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't going to put me anywhere good, so I'm going to do 2 for him and 2 for her. Excuse me. So Darren is the only one who can land on the extra player also, but keep in mind it has to be an exact roll. You can't split it up the way I just did. All right, 6. Now, there's 60 bucks in the jackpot. Shows you here. Shows it's my turn. There's also a timer on here, and I got to point out how important that is. You've got to get your turn done. But I'm going to tell you what. It's 5 squares from board to, or corner to corner. So I know if where I'm standing, I can press 6, and it's going to put me around the jackpot. I'll get that jackpot, and it'll put me in a little bit more of a comfortable spot in a lead with the cyan bot. Now, after the mailbox are all flipped over, the goal then is to get to $400. Once you reach that $400 mark, then you unlock the post office. Post office will give you a new mail carrier, and you can start earning more money. So you got to really do this the right way. All right. So if I rolled 5 right now, it put me on the extra person, and I could get a third person. There are only 3 tokens you can have. Instead, I'm going to pass that, and I'm just going to get. Oops, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to get the mailbox, and then on the next turn, if I got enough, I'm going to have her get this mailbox down here. So it doesn't look like she moved at all. That's kind of weird. Well, let's see what happens here. All right, rolling away. All right, it takes 3 spots or 3 on the die to get here. Sandra only needs 2, and I'm trying to get to that empty one over here. Okay, there we go. So there was a glitch in the game. So that's all there was. Not a big deal. That doesn't happen often. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, that is the first time I've ever seen that happen out of all the times I played this game. And I have played this game often. All right. So I'm going to move her 1. I'm going to move him 5. Now again, from corner to corner is 5. So with a 5, it's going to make me land here. With the 1's going to make me land there. And I'm going to get money from both of them. I'm at 320 right now, so watch the money. Here it comes, 100-point bonus, and extra 40 bucks. I'm at 360. All I need right now is 40 bucks, and I've got the post station. So if you look, the cyan bot really split up its spacing. So I've got obviously a higher probability of getting it before the cyan bot because I've got all my mailboxes. You know what? I'm gonna get the extra player, I think. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do 3 each. Now, both of us will land on a mailbox. I'll get around start, and that should help me get everything I need to get the points. There you go, 540. Can't argue with that. And again, you know, believe it or not, this game has a lot of strategy into it. Of course, there's a random end of it, right? So you got that random end where the die roll is going to determine what you get. All right, so here's $400 from my mail station. And I now have the option to get Tom White. Now, he gets $100 per mailbox. When passing start, Tom collects all the station money. Now, there's nothing in here at this point, but there will be shortly. Placing Tom removes all the players. Are you sure you want to get more? I'm saying yes, I want to get rid of him. If I had Darren on this street, I would wait a turn or 2 to try and land on the jackpot. Because right now there's 240 in the jackpot, and anytime you land on the jackpot's good. Not only money-wise, but it's good point-wise, too, up in the corner. So, 2 points gives me $100 to put into my money, but also gives me $100 in my station. So, oh, this bastard, damn it. It's hard to win when sometimes it seems like they're screwing you over. All right, I have an option to buy an extra player, and right now I'm going to skip it in hopes that I get a 3. If I don't get a 3, then I'll see what happens if I get to the jackpot. If that doesn't work, then I'll buy the extra player. All right, my likelihood of getting a 4 the next turn is slim to non-existent, but I will try it. If it doesn't work, then I'm buying the extra player because I'm going to need it. And I'm guessing the Cyan bot will buy it also. Alright, one last try here. Come on, 4. Yeah, damn thing. Alright, it'll all work itself out. Now, when I unlock the extra player, this time I'm going to get Darren Williams. And he's going to help me get money. He'll get more money now. When he lands on that 40, he will, or land on the mailbox, he'll get that $40 and keep it. Nothing goes in the jackpot anymore. Only time money goes in the jackpot is with the first level, and you'll see the Cyan bets at level 1.8. So Tom's going 1, Darren's going 1. Tom gets $100 every time, so you want him to land on the mailbox. Every ounce of money you get in that mailbox gets matched and put into your station. So often, here it is a good example. Often the Cyan bot does not get Tom right away, which I always find to be kind of odd, but sometimes it can be advantageous for me. Now watch, I'll get a 3. See, I knew that crap was going to happen. All right, I'm going to take the 3. I'm going to get the extra player. If I could have split that up. I could have got 2 mailboxes out of it, but I know that right now the Cyan bot is kicking my butt, and there's nothing I can do about it. So he bought the extra player. He's down to 240. There's only 40 in the jackpot. I personally will not try for the jackpot, but at level 2, you can land in the jackpot with a flat-out roll of with Darren Williams or Tom White on the exact square. All right, moving 1 here, 2 here. So there I got money from both of them. That goes into my jackpot. I got extra points for it. I got bonus points. So that's all good. Optimally, if you can do, man, oh man, someone's about to get slapped. That's all I'm saying. Someone is about to get slapped. I don't care who it is. Anybody walking past the house, I'm slapping. I'm just gonna reach the hand out the window and just start smacking. All right, I'm gonna move these 2 4. So I can tell you right now, with how this is going, my likelihood of winning is just slim to non-existent. But I like playing it through, and I'll do it for a couple reasons. There have been a handful of times that I have been down this far and still ended up winning. I don't think that's going to happen this time, and I'll tell you why, because of where Tom is on their board. All right, you get bonuses for landing on start as well. Tom's going to get on start. I'll get the money out of start. The whole object at this point is to get to $1,000. So I got 4,000 points out of this, so that wasn't too bad. But keep in mind, he's got 520 already. He's got 280 in the station. He's going to add to that, and now he's at 420. So he's already going to be over $1,000, and I'm just screwed. There ain't nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Because again, Tom gives me the most money. That'll put me over to $1,000 to unlock the next guy, Earl Dotson. And every time he lands on something, it hurts me. All right, there's Earl. Now with Earl, I have to get to 500. As you can see, if you look at Cyan bot, he's going to unlock Earl and the mail truck all at the same time, and there's nothing I can do about it. All right, a 6 screws me over because I can't roll 2 here and a 4 here. It puts me on the same square. You cannot occupy the same square at the same time. So I'm going to have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 this way. And this is just one of those times where you're watching the game just hose me. Yesterday I played and I spanked the AI with no issues. The game's hit and miss on my end. Some other people, they seem to do fairly well. Some other people seem to do really poorly and they don't even finish the game. I always recommend finishing game. There's strategy to it. It's a lot of fun. And for 10 minutes, what else are you going to do? All right, I'm going to do 1 for Earl, 1 for Tom, because Earl now gets you $200. So optimally, I want to have him land on mailboxes instead of Tom. Once I'm at $500 with Earl, then I get the mail truck. And the mail truck is where the fun starts. He got 200, he's there first, so I need to have a 2 to even have a chance in this or higher. The 3 would be sweet, but it ain't going to matter. All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The mail truck starts where Earl is, so I've got kind of a start there. The Cyan bot actually, the Cyan bot, if he had Earl on this street, he'd get the mail truck on this street. The blue player 1 does not get that option. Mail truck, you get 2 dice. All right, congratulations, collected another 500. Now you get the mail truck. Take the mail truck on the grand tour to collect everyone's money. That means going around the entire board. And sometimes that's advantageous. If your computer or your AI is doing really bad, then you want to do that to get more money. So choose no to go normal board, and normal board is half the board, and I always pick no. So if I get a 10 right here, I'll get an extra 6,000 points. That's not a 10, that's a 7. Mailboxes are now worth 500 points, and you can still land on the jackpot and stuff like that, but you know, it is what it is. So the whole point now is to get the mail truck past your own start. And you can see this commanding lead that the sign-in bot has, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Unless he gets some really crappy rolls and I get 12s all over the place. A 10's not horrible. Lands me on a jackpot, I get a couple points for that, a couple hundred points. 1,600, I guess a little bit more than I thought. So he needs to get like a 2, or that would be nice. An 8. Yeah, if I land on him, I might be able to do it. So ultimately, I need an 11 or a 12. There's just no other way to do this. A 10 is so stinking close. So the only way I can win is if he gets 10 or 9 or less. Otherwise, I lose. Hey, I'm going to win. See, and that's why you keep playing the damn game. Now, if I was to land on his mail truck, it would send him back to his start. So right now, if I got a 6, I would just be tickled pink because that's extra points and extra money. Now I get all the money in my station also. So that's $1,200 there. I got 660. I win the game. I was ready to give up and I win. 19,000 points. Now keep in mind, largest jackpot went to him. The most jackpots went to him because I didn't land on a single one except for that last one. And then 24 mailboxes hit. That went to me. 520 for this, and that went to him. And here's my score. That's the one that matters. These points are the ones that matter. These points are going to then go to the ranking page, and then you get to see where you rank compared to others. Every month there is a contest where you can win a free PS4 or money equivalent. It's a random drawing called Cap 10, so whoever has the highest score out of 10 games will win a prize, but there will be also a random live drawing so that you can win a prize while you're from beating 10 games, and then everyone that plays 10 games will also win a prize as well. So it's fun to get into. It's good to get practice in. It's the second week of every month. Of course, I'm going to share this on Facebook because I won, and why am I not going to gloat about that? All right, so here we go. Let's see, do the AI was naughty again. It just got spanked. Boom. I said boob. You see that? All right. Boom is what I say. All right. I'm going to quit this. It's going to send me back to the screen. No one else is on right now, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get lucky. The creator of the game will hop on occasion, so look for Brian or B. Brian. That's a good time to play. I'm on usually from 4 o'clock Central to about 5. So if you have any, you want to know any tips or tricks, or just want to play a game, I'll be around. All right, that's all I've got for now. Hope you guys have a great weekend and a great day and a great month and a great year and a great everything. See ya.